That's disgusting. Like these are the people you attract with, doing stuff that I do. Like these are the people who make every single like fetish community look like fucking retards. Not just these are the NSFW people that you pander to like that commissioners pander to pay bills because they're slaves to them essentially, and it's really sad to see. And a lot of them get their following and stuff from all these things. And that's kind of a good segue into what I was mentioning earlier, because I wanted to talk about this. And it's actually kind of sad. It actually is kind of sad. So, like I shared this earlier. I shared these earlier. It was the 3D models. Let me move this out of the way. That I did. There's no like ass or anything. Like there's no genitals. I think YouTube would be fine with me sharing this. If not, they can kiss my ass. But the character I'm modeling is actually this guy's, who is MetalHusky, or Axel as I call him sometimes, which is his name. I shouldn't call him his name by his name. But he's not one of these like Coomer people that I make fun of and I don't like, that everybody should be making fun of or exploiting. There are two types of people I know who do like NSFW that I know of. The ones that get super fucking arrogant, like SA, or some of those other retards who like get all these followers, and they don't realize that if they didn't do NSFW, they wouldn't have like a following at all. And then you get these people who like doing it, but they want to do something different. Yeah, it's Axel Rose. I've actually, MetalHusky's actually shared a picture of what he looks like. I'm not going to show it on stream. But I mean, he kind of does. Younger, but also really into weed. Really into that weed. I mean, you got to have a whole lot of weed to like be attracted to squirrel ass. let's throw that out there. And I don't even smoke weed. I have smoked weed before, but it's not really it's not a fun drug. It's actually really boring and depressive. But anyway, MetalHusky is one of these people who does a lot of really NSFW stuff. The biggest thing he does is that he draws like asses. That's his whole thing. That's what he likes doing. But there's something else deeper to him, and I thought I would talk about that on stream a little bit. So if you haven't read this post yet, I'll read it for you. He posted this journal a few weeks ago. He says, "Gotta be brutally honest. There's a big part of me that doesn't want to be an artist anymore." And I comment this back. "Have you considered changing your style? Perhaps making stories with your characters? I did that before with my Zoe and your Emily. And Emily, just a reminder, is this character. Just a reminder." Wrong one. I clicked the wrong one, sorry. Or show them in a different light. MetalHusky, he's one of these, he's got like 20,000 followers on Twitter. Like his Twitter account has blown up in months, over the last few months, because he does a lot of like NSFW stuff. Like, again, he draws asses. That's what he likes to do. Only done weed once. Big mistake. I've had weed a few times. I'm not a pothead. My brother was. I don't want to get into the whole thing about drugs. I don't want to be the anti-drug guy. I do like to smoke. I used to smoke. That's why my voice sounds so weird. I used to smoke when I was like around the ages of like 14 to like 18. I smoked for years, and I still do now, but I mostly vape. But it's kind of rare when I do. I like to drink alcohol too. I love like liquor. Mainly like sweet liquor, like Kahlua. or Southern Comfort. Because I love to do mixed drinks. But anyway, I don't want to be the drug guy. But yeah, drugs kind of... I think pot is a gateway drug. That was the point I was trying to make. For harder stuff. Call me a Karen. Call me fucking Ronald Reagan. The war on drugs. But that's just honestly how I feel. That's just kind of how I feel. But he draws a whole lot of like ass stuff. That's what he does, and he's gotten a huge following. I can't show any of his artwork on stream, unfortunately. Some of it I can. I mentioned this before. I'm actually a pretty big fan of some of his more safe for work stuff because he has a really good style. But the problem is he doesn't really evolve it much. It's kind of been the same style it's been for like about a year, almost 2 years now. And he does a good job and all this other stuff. He's got like pretty interesting character designs. Like the dude is talented. You can't take that away from him. And a lot of people really like him. But he's always got this level of like self-doubt. And usually whenever I see people, like in the past, I wouldn't be sympathetic towards them at all. I'd just be there like making fun of him. I'd just be there like mocking the dude. Like, haha, you have all these followers and you still have nothing. But it's far deeper than that. Because I've been doing stuff very similar to him as well. I'm going through his Twitter account because I wanted to share some of the things he's posted. I want to have some of them prepared, but I'm not. But I'm lazy and I woke up late. I'm a lazy taco. I'm not actually Hispanic. My friend Ruben is Hispanic. So I get a taco pass. I get the taco pass. I'm just going through some of these tweets. I know, not that exciting. But the dude is talented. I'm not gonna take that away from him. And I like the guy. And he was one of the people in K9's server whenever I was doing stuff for other people. He was one of the people who I actually drew for. I don't think I have any of them saved for OBS Studio right now. And I'm already going through like his Twitter page for the thing. I'm stalking him basically. I know. I'm weird, but I'm doing this because I want to show you. I want to show you what I'm talking about. Because like I said, whenever you start doing like safe for work stuff, whenever you're not really giving these people what they want, you're going to find out very quickly just how little of a fuck people care about you. You're going to realize it very fast. And this is one of the reasons why you shouldn't be arrogant about how many followers you have or whatever. I think I have most of them saved now. I have most of the ones I need to get the point out. God damn it, I do not want to update ExpressVPN. Get that out of my way. Jesus. I should have turned on music while I was doing this and took a break, but I didn't. Because I'm an idiot, I know. We've established that earlier. Like, come on, guys. I'm a fucking retard. I'm a fucking dumb shit. Okay, here we go. Here's one of them. We'll zoom these ones out later. But the dude, he does NSFW. He draws mostly asses. And the thing is, how many different poses, how many different things can you do with a character's ass? Like how many things can you do with just that? You know? Like there's more avenues he could take all his characters, but he doesn't really do it much. And I mean, he likes doing what he likes doing. He likes drawing asses. That's fine. I like drawing ass too. I like drawing wedgies too. I like drawing stuff like that. But eventually you get to a point where you get burned out. And you feel like you get all these followers whenever you do it. Because at first everybody starts at 0 and then they find something that they like or they do something and then other people like it, so they stick with it. And eventually they keep pressing it on. Their air quotes fan base keeps growing more and more, and eventually it gets to the point where they get burned out and they get tired of it. They get tired of doing it. They get tired of seeing it. It doesn't give them the same feeling. It's kind of like that movie Weekend at Bernie's, where it's been like the party's there, the people are there, but it's just not the same anymore. The magic isn't there anymore. The fun is gone. I can't believe I fucking referenced Weekend at Bernie's. I must be really sad today. But anyway, let me pull this one up. Let me make sure these ones are locked so I don't fuck them up. But he says this on his Twitter account just a few days ago. Not sure there'll ever be a time where I don't think my art sucks. Again, I can't pull up like most of the work that he does. I do have one saved, and I can show that one. Don't worry, you'll see it later. But you know, as someone who I never used to be an artist. It was only like 10, 11 or so years ago. It was around like 2006 or 2007 when I started drawing, and I mostly drew like stick figures. It was just like a funny little thing to do. I never thought. I looked at all the artists who could do like all these big things, all this stuff, and I never thought I'd ever make it to that point. I never thought I'd ever be one of those people. And it wasn't until about my parents divorced around 2007. Just a month or so after my birthday. And I started like connecting to art more. And it wasn't until I think the 6th or 7th grade when I started actually taking it more seriously. And it took me years to get where I am now. Because I don't think I have any of my old art saved. At least the ones that I can actually show on stream. But my arts came up. Let me get rid of that comic. I don't need it anymore. I don't know why this one's off to the corner, but it is. I have to unlock it. There we go. That's like an old one from like fucking 2020, by the way. This is around the time I started actually doing like NSFW more seriously. Because I used to not do it because I knew about the people it would attract. And just a reminder, just for the people who are paying attention, this vent tweet only has like 23 likes. Just a reminder, he has almost 20,000 followers. 20,000 followers on Twitter. And this is the number of likes he gets on a post that was made only a few days ago. Like it's actually really sad to see. It's really, really sad to see. And I sympathize with the guy. Normally I wouldn't, but I wanted to be more compassionate and understanding. And that's kind of why I wanted to talk about that a little bit. So here's another one. This was not something he retweeted, but somebody else said it, so. But okay. So he draws this piece of vent art. You can tell he's not happy. You can tell he's very unhappy. He says this: if I'm being honest, there's a part of me that doesn't want to be an artist anymore. 16 comments, 29 likes. The drawing picture has 21 comments, 18 retweets, and only 139 likes. And this was drawn around November 20th, and it's December 3rd. And his other pictures that he draws have this is only a fraction of what his other things have on his Twitter. And it's actually really sad. Like he likes drawing ass. I don't blame him for that. I'm not knocking him for that. But you can tell that he kind of does want to do more, but he feels obligated to. He feels stuck. He feels trapped. And I like the dude enough to where I would go through the trouble I would go through the trouble of doing something to cheer him up. Because the whole entire idea of why I'm doing this model for him is for a few different reasons. One of the bigger ones is that, one, I want to do 3D. And I picked this character because I wanted to make this as like a message. Like, you need to break out of your comfort zone. Like, you're not happy. And people don't want you to quit. It's not, I don't want him to quit because he's actually really good. And I've said this before, I'm more of a fan of his safer for work stuff. I know people like I like to be supportive to the guy. Like, I want to give him I want to be supportive to him. But it's very obvious that he's not happy. And I want him to like be able to move forward, and I want him to be able to step out of his comfort ground a little bit more. I would like to see him. I would like to see him like evolve and move forward more. I think a lot of people would really like to see that, and that was sort of the whole idea. I did this as a way to like cheer him up, and a bunch of other things, but that was the big one. He is talented. He is talented. His art style is actually not that hard to do, though. Which is something I noticed. I can't pull them up on stream. You'll have to take my word for it. But with his artwork, like I'm pretty sure, I don't know if I've never used Fire Alpaca, so I can't say much about it. But I think Fire Alpaca has vector support, which if you've worked with vectors, it's actually really easy to do like line art. That's why let me pull this up again. That's why his line art looks really clean. It's vectors. And with vectors, you can control the points of where the drawing is made. It looks really weird, and you can delete certain points, you can smooth it out, and it's actually really, really nice. It's kind of time consuming a little bit, but it's actually really worth it. Because vectors, it's just so much easier. So much easier. One of the comics I did recently on my Twitter account, I think I can pull it up on stream, maybe. I don't know if I can or not. I don't know if I can or not. I don't think I tagged myself because I have to go to like Davis's Twitter account to see it. I have to go to my friend Davis's Twitter. I'll pull this up. I have to save it as an image too. I know, what a great stream. You get to hear me talk. Oh shit, I closed that. I don't want to close that. There we go. What's a vector? You will find out later. I just explained what a vector basically is. It's like, instead of it being just a line, it's like an object, and you can edit it, and you can change it. You can change the control points and smooth shit out. That's what that is. If you're on the... I could explain this to you in private, Gfish, later, but... it's whatever. Let me pull this in. Because this is an example of something I did in vectors recently. I can show it on stream, too. I'm pretty sure. Let me shrink it. I don't have it optimized. It's just a JPEG, too, so it's not the PNG full quality. Because I'm a full quality fag. Here we go. Zoom it. There we go. You do have a nice voice, so that's fine. I'm flattered. I hate my voice, but thank you for the encouragement. But this is an example of a picture that I did in vectors. The line art, at least. Not the color part. Excuse the subject. Excuse it. It was a funny, stupid-ass joke I made. Vark.tech. Oh my god, we have a foreigner. Is he going to type Kappa in the chat? Can we get a Kappa in chat, please? I'll join you. Did I spell that right? Voice. Better voice than mine. Aw. You know, my voice used to not always be like this. It used to be really weak and have no confidence. You just have to build up that what is it? That confidence. My voice is not that confident, but I try. It doesn't stop me. But anyway, this is an example of something I worked in vectors. Let me zoom in just so I can show you. It looks like a lot of the line art looks pretty fucking smooth too. Like if you zoom in, you can tell that there's no like, what is it? Fucked up lines like that. Kappa. Thank you. I don't know if it's with a K or a C. I don't know. But if you look close, I wish I had like a pointer or something. What could be my pointer? Let me see. Let me see if I can find a pointer that I have. Let's see. What could be my pointer? What could be my pointer? Is it here? Damn it, where is it? Oh wait, it's because it's fucking zoomed out. It's because it's not in the right layer. Hold on. I'll have to drag this one out. Move this up. Come on. Please hurry. Here we go. Here's my pointer. Just follow like the top left corner. Okay. If you look really closely at these lines, you can tell that there's no bleed through, I guess you could say. Like it looks really smooth. And if you zoom in this close, it never looks that smooth. But that's an example of what vectors can do. And what it does is that you can draw a line. You can draw a line and then you can use like an editing thing for it. And whenever you draw the line, it has a whole bunch of like a fucking control points, and you can delete the control points, the ones that you want, and it will like curve it, like connect the dots almost. It's really fucking cool. It's really fucking cool. Okay, let's get the pointer out of the way. I need to put that back in the essay folder. I still have the essay folder open because I thought I'd be spending more. I thought there was like a bunch of stuff I missed in the essay stream, but I guess I didn't. But yeah, that's what vectors can do for you. It's actually really cool. So yeah, his art style is really good. That's how he does his line art. How he does his color is that he'll do like a flat color. Do like a flat color, and he'll make another layer over it, and he'll do like an overlay blending thing. And it makes sense if I had Clip Studio open, but I think I'll drag the stream down a little too much, and you'll have to take my word for it because I could definitely show it. But with overlay, if you put like another color over it, it'll kind of like bleed it into it a little bit, and it'll set like a brush or an airbrush like really, really high, but with very low hardness, and he'll go over like the edges, wherever he needs the shading at, and he'll drop the overlay layers opacity down to about close to anywhere from 60 to 40%, I think, close to 50, about halfway down. And it gives it that shading effect that he has in his artwork. I can't pull it up on stream because he doesn't really do... Most of his safe for work stuff doesn't have color. So you'll have to take my word for it. And just... He also likes to sketch too, because I used to do a lot of sketches too. I don't think I have them saved in this one here. It's like this one. Kind of. This one, I don't think this one he actually uses overlay on this one. So that's not a very good example. That one's not. That one's like fucking... something else. But he also likes to sketch too. You can see it in the background of the 3D model. That was actually a reference he made for me because I told him that I was doing this. He's very aware and he's very excited. He's very thankful for it, and I'm very happy that he enjoys what I'm doing. I'm very happy too. I have to redo the whole fucking head though. Like, the head was what I started with, but I'm going to be redoing it so that way it looks better. Does this make you nervous, chat? Does these hips make you nervous? It's okay. I'll put them away. I'll put them away. No more squirrel ass. Sorry, chat. Oh,